What's going on, Faded Culture? It's Sergio Barron, and we're back again with another tutorial. Today, I'm gonna run y'all down through some simple steps on doing a mid-drop fade with some curls on top. So with that being said, let's get started.
Oh, my first one.
Damn, I'm gonna take one here, boy.
Alright guys, so before I start this haircut, I'm gonna come in with my 3.5 and kind of just debulk a lot of this unwanted hair. That way when it comes to setting in our guidelines, we have a cleaner workspace to work with. Next, I'm gonna come in with my clipper with the lever closed, that's a 0, and we're gonna set down our first initial guideline right here. Make sure this first guideline is as clean as possible because the rest of our guidelines are gonna run parallel to this one right here. And since we are doing a mid drop fade, make sure the line kind of curves down as you go towards the back. And now that our first guideline is set, we're gonna come down with the lever open, that's a 1/2, and we're gonna set down our second guideline. And we're only coming up about a 1/2 inch high or a finger size in length, and just using gentle, soft strokes. You don't wanna dig these guidelines in so they're not so harsh or when it comes to blending them back out. And next we're gonna grab our 1 guard and open it to a 1.5 to set down our third guideline. And we're only gonna come up about a 1/2 inch as well, and make sure it follows the previous guideline as well. And again, just soft, smooth strokes, letting the clippers do all the work. And as you're doing this, make sure you're always brushing away or combing away any loose hairs. That way you always have a clean workspace. Next, I'm gonna grab my 2 guard and leave the lever open, so that's a 2.5. And right above that, what we're doing here now is kind of sculpting outwards. As you see here, somewhat of a C motion is what you'll be using. Now we're gonna grab our 3 guard with the lever open, that's a 3.5, and the same principle, we're gonna kind of sculpt out the head. So as you reach the curvature of the head, make sure you're exiting outwards. And after that, we're only gonna come in and do a little bit of clipper over comb. Make sure that when you throw your comb in, you're gonna kind of brush it in and kind of pull out, and then you're gonna trim away any excess hair that comes out. And now as you see here, we're left with these 3 guidelines. So all we gotta do is blend them right out. We're gonna stop with the uppermost guideline, and we're gonna throw in our 1.5 clip, open it to about 3/4, and start blending that out. And when it comes to this blending process, I like to angle the clipper a little bit more towards my right side, just to kind of dig in deeper into the dark areas and blend them out as smooth as possible. And we're gonna do this all around the head until we get that uppermost guideline blended out. Next, we're gonna move down to this middle guideline you see here. And for that one, we're gonna leave the lever open to that 3/4 and slap on our half clip and start blending that out a little bit at a time. And make sure you're only using short, smooth strokes. And it's important to note as well that when you're taking out these guidelines, it's gonna feel like you're leaving another guideline right above it, but make sure not to go any higher with this initial guard. Right now, we'll come back with the higher guard to go ahead and start blending whatever you left behind with this one. And as you see here, like I said, it left a little bit of a darker ridge on top. So we're gonna come back in with the one guard, keeping the lever in the same position to the 3/4 and finish blending out this middle guideline. And now that we're done, we're left with this last guideline. And I'm gonna focus on one side at a time, taking it out, starting with the lever closed, and then I'll open it halfway, and then all the way to finish blending out this last guideline. So as you see here, I'm coming in with the lever closed, using soft, short strokes, all the way through this line. And as you see here, I'm gonna open it halfway and continue blending up a little bit higher. And then last, I'm gonna open it all the way and just kind of blend out the rest of that guideline. And now that this right side is done, I'm gonna move on and repeat the same process on the back side and on the left side as well. As you see here, I'm coming in with the lever closed, and then I'm gonna come back with it halfway open and then open all the way like we did before. And like I said before, guys, it's good to just take your time when doing this process. It could be nerve-wracking or frustrating first times, but you know, as you keep going and doing more and more haircuts, you kind of just build up a better eye for blending out these guidelines. And once you're done with this whole fading process, it's kind of good to always kind of take a step back and get a good view of the whole head, and then kind of see if you see any little dark areas, and then come back in and try to sculpt them right out. In this case, I noticed the higher areas were a little dark, so I came back in with my 1.5 clip, opened all the way, and just picked at them until I got them blended out. And now to take out the rest of this hair that was left behind, I'm gonna come in with my trimmers and kind of shape down a little bit downwards towards the top of this hair. That way it leaves it really bald. And then whatever line it creates, I'm gonna flip the clipper right over and take it right out. I like doing that upside down thing with the clipper because it leaves a balder guideline. So when I come back and take out the rest of this bottom hair with the trimmer, it's not gonna be as bald, so I know how high to take up my shaver when it comes to shaving down the rest of this hair. And now that you're done doing this around the whole head, now you're gonna come in and take out the rest of the bottom hair. And as you see here, when you're taking it out, it's gonna leave behind a little faint line, since it's not as bald as to when you come in with the clipper upside down. And that's gonna be your guideline as to how high to take up your shaver. So yeah, like I said, next we're gonna grab our electric shaver and finish shaving out the bottom hair. And when you're shaving out the bottom hair, like towards the bottom, you can apply a little bit of pressure so that it gets really bald. But as you reach that faint line above, make sure you're releasing a little bit of that pressure so you're not creating any dark areas. And for this haircut, I'm gonna leave his curls so they hang over his forehead, and I'm only gonna come in and line up the sides of his edge up. Make sure you take your time and you get the line up with the clippers as clean as possible before you come in and apply a little bit of shaving gel and use your straight razor to get it as sharp and clean as possible. And make sure you tug the skin a little bit, that way you're helping the razor glide a little easier and you're not causing any sort of irritation. And if you're ever left with any little hairs poking into the forehead, it's a good idea to come in with the scissors and trim them right out. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this tutorial on this haircut, guys. Right here, I'm gonna come in with a little bit of enhancements. Like I said before, enhancements are always optional. It's up to you or the client if they prefer them on their haircut or not. But if y'all do decide on using them, I'm gonna leave down in the description for y'all the products that I use. And I also have another video where I go more into detail about how I apply my enhancements. You can find that video on our page, and feel free to check it out. So yeah, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know down in the comments section what y'all liked or didn't like about this video, or also what other haircuts y'all like to see next. So yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all give this video a thumbs up, and make sure y'all are subscribed to the channel so y'all stay up to date to the rest of our tutorials. Again, my name is Sergio Barron. This is Faded Culture. Peace out.